Ahoy, ahoy, TYT Nation, members of the Brandon Show. Today on TYT Gaming, I got a great video for you guys today. We're going to talk about Grand Theft Auto 5 and the future of video games. It's got me really excited. This is part of my, pre-E3 news roundup, where I go through the internet, I scour it all, and I condense information just for you and your consumption. By the way, if you're missing the gameplay, it'll pop up every now and then. It's just that the news cycle lends itself to these style of videos. But you'll see the gameplay later, and I'll try and mix it up. By the way, put in the comments below which one you guys prefer. I'll try and balance it out depending on what you guys say. Today's news is about Grand Theft Auto 5 and the future of gaming. Once again, I always come back and tell you if I was right or wrong. Today, Rockstar announced they will not attend E3 again. But of course, you already knew that because you watched TYT Gaming. Or The Brandon Show if you watch my channel. I told you Rockstar likes to control information. The media wasn't going to tell you that because they're the ones being controlled. Some analysts were predicting that Rockstar was going to release Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Wii U, which was even more absurd. Even Michael Patrick predicted that Rockstar would attend E3 because of Take-Two's financial stock and it was in their benefit to actually debut something at E3. But of course, I told you, it's not going to happen. Now, the next story is pretty interesting because it's Grand Theft Auto 5 and the possibility of its gameplay. This story isn't getting a lot of coverage, and frankly, it's not getting a lot of media play because of the source it comes from. The source it comes from is from someone called Can't Pause Toast. Yep, that's right. Can't Pause Toast. He's on the Grand Theft Auto forums, and he discovered some secret Easter egg in the Max Payne 3 multiplayer game, which appear to show jets. Now, you have to remember, Max Payne does not have any jet gameplay, and jets aren't even in the cutscenes practically. And these jets look very similar to the ones in Grand Theft Auto 5. So, I did a little bit more research into this, and I found that one website did report it, not too well, but it was mainly speculation from productreviews.net. They seem to think that dogfights are going to be online for Grand Theft Auto 5. Personally, I'm just excited to see jets are back. If anyone remembers Grand Theft Auto 4, it lacked this feature a lot. A lot of the silly aspects that made San Andreas so great, they were missing in Grand Theft Auto 4, and I truly felt the game wasn't that fun as it could be. I really hope we get to chase down someone in a jet across the state in single player. And by the way, links to both will be in the description below. Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, there's a video that's making its way around the internet, and I want you to wrap your head around it and think about how it could be applied to Grand Theft Auto. Let's watch a little piece of it. Sometimes all you need is just one video to unlock your imaginations. And that's what this video did for me. What you just saw is what's called a tech demo, and it's going to be in the new CryEngine 3, which will eventually be Crysis 3. For the first time, I can materialize the direction the next generation is heading and connect dots about the next cycle of video games that I couldn't do before. I hope that GTA 6 uses a similar engine. Obviously, they can't use the Crytek engine, but I hope they use something similar and take a few ideas from this video. For the first time, I can tell you, I'm honestly excited to see where gaming is going, and technology for that matter. I'm going to put a link in the description. Go thumbs them up, guys. They worked really hard on this. It's a smaller team. Go support them. This story is a little complicated because I'm not a developer and I'm not a tech guru, so I try to simplify things so I can understand. Hopefully it works for you guys too. If I say anything incorrect or I use a term incorrectly, put it in my comments or throw me a private message and I'll try and correct it as soon as possible so I could be more accurate. And by the way, I'm recording this video for a second time. One, because of audio issues, but two, because someone had sent me, and his name is, hold on a second, Supermosh1990, had sent me an article disproving something I had said earlier. So again, I'm issuing a correction video Thank you again, SuperMosh1990, and his link will be in the description. One of the biggest takeaways of this generation in this current console cycle has been Unreal Engine 3. It's been confirmed that Unreal Engine 4 will be revealed publicly next week. It'll be in motion, you'll see actual real-time footage, publicly. Now, why should you care? This is major news for developers. Games like the new Devil May Cry, the Mass Effect trilogy, Borderlands 1 and 2, Arkham 1 and 2, Gears of War trilogy, Mortal Kombat, Splinter Cell, Mirror's Edge, they all use Unreal Engine 3 to develop their games. As you saw earlier with CryEngine 3, it's the skeleton of which all games are based off of. Now, did you notice something that all those games had in common? They're third-party titles. I bring this up because there's a dispute currently if the Wii U will be able to run Unreal Engine 4. Officially, Epic Studios, and this was part of my correction, has stated they don't have a Wii U strategy. It's curious that they haven't definitively said if they will or will not, and that worries me. They've also said that they're not sure what consoles will be able to run Unreal Engine 4, but it'll be extraordinarily surprising if the 720 and the PS4 can't. It's the Wii U that's in dispute. And it's curious, and it still worries me, because Nintendo could potentially have handicapped themselves yet again without third-party support. If your console can't run Unreal Engine 4, and this goes for the 720 and PS4, there's no use to port it to that specific console, in this case the Wii U, because it would divert even more resources. Think about it like this. If you have a blockbuster title, it's going to be on the PC, maybe the 720, maybe the PS4, and they're all capable of running the same engine. There's no use to port it to a console that doesn't have that engine, or that capability of the engine, i.e., possibly the Wii U. The Wii U requires more effort, more money, and more time to release just a single port. Again, it may or may not be true, there's still some dispute going up right now if the Wii U can run Unreal Engine 4. Nintendo has a possibility right now to alienate themselves yet again from third-party developers. On the other hand, their first-party games will always be solid because they largely run on the same engine that Nintendo creates for themselves. And maybe they can pry away CryEngine 3 to supplement the losses of Unreal Engine 4. But this is a major story for developers. If Unreal Engine 4 is as popular as Unreal Engine 3, and by all accounts it probably will be, Nintendo has to make sure and guarantee that their console can support it for development support. Tell me in the comments if you think this could be a major blow for Nintendo. As always, guys, my E3 coverage, you're going to see a lot of these. It'll always continue. You are watching TYT Gaming, hosted by Brandon. TYT Nation. Too strong.